Hi, welcome to Roof Orders. I'd like to show you our new roof schematic report that we've just started delivering. We've got a cover page now, and the cover page will include your logo if you send it to us, your address, city, state, zip code, your phone. You can input your customer name each time you order. We'll go through that. Obviously, the address will be here. We've got, we'll follow through with these in a minute, edge and face identification, face area, edge length, pitch, obstructions, and a measurement grid. But here right on the cover you can see how many roof facets there are, what the square footage of that roof is, and then how many squares. Here conveniently located is an overage table. And any notes that you want to have on your report you can fill in at time of order in a note field. Those notes will appear here. So, it could range from an apartment complex where you are identifying individual buildings by certain characters, or anything you'd like to have there will be published on the report. The second page is the edge and face identification page. So every feature is given a name. And this page also shows the lengths of the eaves, the rakes, the hips, the valleys, the ridges, step and apron flashings. The pitch is summarized here, and we'll go to the next page, which is the face area page, and this is the square footage of each roof face. And you can see the flashing lines here. You can also see that we've calculated and are including overhangs. So these are very sophisticated and very accurate roof measurements. This is the edge length summary where you can see the actual numbers of each feature, how long they are in feet. And then a roof plan that shows the pitch of each roof face. And then finally a plan that shows, in this case, a chimney here and a lot of skylights and vents. And for field measurements and for adding things or doing any kind of corrections, you can use this measurement grid. And I should point out, all of these fine lines are 1 foot increments, and they are pitch adjusted for the slope or rake. Alright, so let's take a look at the website and how you order one of these. Hi again, at the website, you see a familiar house here, but let's just go straight to ordering. Alright, and we'll put in an address. Okay, and I do happen to know that is 1045 Live Oak Drive. Let's just say, for instance, Google Maps, which is what we're using here, didn't know or had it wrong. Then you would be wanting to move this little red guy to the house that you know was right. In this case, I'm moving it to the wrong house. The technicians or engineers with the company are going to look at that, and they're going to possibly look up and detect that this is 1045 Live Oak. This is not. They may generate an email asking you for clarification, but this little red dude is going to drive your order. So whatever this is on, that's what you're going to be getting. I'm going to put it back over here where it belongs. And then I'm going to zoom out. See a little bit more of the neighborhood. So we've got the home in question. Now how to order. We just click confirm location. And we can put in customer name, Joe Smith. And we'd like our roof in 24 hours. This pitch thing is optional. We do figure out the pitch, but in cases where you know it and you want to add it, we're very fine with that. Saves us time. Now the notes, which we looked at on the printed report, would go in here. And I don't see a reason to have notes on a house like this, but for instance, you could put, job 10, where you could, put any kind of note you wanted. The modeling instructions here would be more along the lines of there is a small workshop in backyard, do not include it. Or you could, or do include it. Either way. Alright, so I'm going to forget about that for a minute. This house I know is going to be under 40 squares, or under 4,000 feet. So it's a pretty small house. So I'm going to choose the $20 report. If it was over, we'd go with the $30 report. And with commercial, we've got roof schematics starting at 40 for under 50,000, and above 50,000 goes to 60. You can come back and visit us if you're interested in all the solar stuff. But right now we're just going to go ahead, click our roof, and add our order. And it'll take us right back here, and it'll take you to checkout or order more. It's up to you. I'll just say go to checkout, and you're going to look and hopefully read this stuff here. And there are some overage charges that you need to read about if houses become very complex. Alright, generally they're not. So you're going to read all that and accept the terms and conditions, and then we'll click continue. And I have an account. If a person doesn't have an account, you could order here as a guest. I would recommend getting an account, because then you can have your logo and everything else on your reports, and also we store your reports for you. So I'm going to cancel, and I'll take a look at what it is. If you have an account, you'd be able to be at the home page, log in, do this, and then instantly all your reports, you can see them all, and you can download them again. Here's the download button. Here's all kinds of modeling instructions here, and then here are all your reports. Alright, so I'll log out and show you another thing. If you want to sign up, there's a link in the email that you've got where you can create an account, or you can call us. We will take care of it over the phone. If when you've placed orders and you're wondering about what's happening with them, whether you're a guest or a user, put in your email, your login, the order ID, and then you can view the order status. So when the report is done, how do we get it? We either log back in, we'd have to expect it being done overnight, or we open the email that comes when the report is ready. Alright, so here we are, and you've gotten an email from support at Roof Orders. Says report is ready for downloading. So this is a link to open or download just the PDF, the roof plan pages. This is a link where if you download this, you get the PDF, a DXF, and an Excel spreadsheet. So I think we all know what the PDF looks like, but let's say we want the entire package. It's going to open up, and we're going to see expanding that zip file. This would be something you couldn't do on an iPhone or something like that. And I wanted to show you that this is how it works, and show the XLS. The XLS is pretty interesting. Each one of the roof faces that are identified here, we're also telling you what the azimuth is. Great for solar people. So you've got a 6 and 12 pitch, which is about 26 degrees, and is a 26 degree tilt, and the azimuth is 86 degrees, a little short of east. And then you've got an areas adjusted for possible roof pitches. Let's just say roof face F3 was not a 6 and 12, which we've got it. So instead of being this many square feet, if it were an 8 and 12, it'd be this many square feet. Now you're free to use this any which way that you want, and or request that we redo the roof if we're off on pitch, anywhere. We like to have our reports accurate. And then the Segments tab actually takes you through each one of the identified edges, and you can see EV, apron flashing, hip, rake, step flashing, valley. A nice tidy little summary here. Great for doing your estimates. Thank you very much from Roof Orders. We look forward to seeing your logo here. And if you have any questions, just give us a call. The number is 888-386-8384.